Welcome to Wicked Walpole, the show that spotlights local businesses and shows you what Walpole has to offer. I'm your host, Ava Straccia, and on today's mouth-watering episode, we're learning how one man's dream became a reality, thanks to Walpole's love for good food, good drinks, and good bar-style pizza. That's right, today I'm here at Crisp.
Hello, I'm Rob Carnes, and I'm the owner here at Crisp.
Hi, I'm Cameron Carnes, and I'm the general manager here at Crisp.
We brought a traditional bar-style pizza to Walpole. 10 inches round, mainly made for one person. A lot of times people will say, well, this place has the best pizza, or that place has the best pizza. And what I've found is, whatever pizza you grew up on, that's the best pizza. That's the pizza that I grew up on. That's the pizza I love, and that's the pizza that I wanted to serve to my customers. It's dough, sauce, and cheese. I love it. I love food. I've always loved food. I'm Italian, but I've always been a big eater. I'll always be a big eater. Unfortunately, I'll never be thin because of these things. I grew up working at a pizza kitchen in Whitman by the name of Venus Cafe. From there, I actually opened up a small pub in Taunton. That was my very first foray on my own. Problem was, I was a little too young to understand what I had when I had it, being only 23 years old at the time, and running a restaurant like that was a little more than I was ready for. And then I'm approaching 50 years old. I said, you know, I don't want to grow old without giving this another shot. I know I'm supposed to be running a restaurant. So we took a shot and jumped in. I knew immediately when I stepped on the property that I was gonna have this place. Called him up the very next day, signed the paperwork, and off and running.
I never really knew I was going to get into something like this. I kind of fell into it in a way, but now I'm here taking part in that dream.
When we first opened, this is a tiny little store, and we expected to do takeout and delivery only. Of course, after 1 month of being open, we got hit with COVID. I didn't know if I was going to be going out of business before I even started business, but COVID actually turned out to be, weirdly enough, a blessing in disguise. All people could do was takeout and delivery. That's what we were built for. We took off like an absolute rocket ship, and when the restrictions were lifted and people were allowed to go out for dining again, I would get a lot of feedback like, my husband just really wanted to have a beer with his pizza, so we went somewhere else. There's only a couple times I'm gonna hear that before I figure out how to solve that problem. So we got a beer and wine license. So then about a month after that, well, I was gonna come to Chris, but the wife really wanted a martini. So you hear that story a couple of times, so now I go back and I get a full liquor license. Now we have full dining outside, we have a full bar, we have TVs, we have speakers, we have all the entertainment. The atmosphere out there, wild, a really good time. But that being said, it is a family restaurant. I think if you come here, you find out for yourself, you have a great time. My son will tell you, I'm never satisfied.
He's always doing new things and trying to better himself and this business.
I just started a brand new catering company, 1049 Catering Company. Please look us up and give us a call.
You see someone that is so priding in themselves and you see them accomplish what they want to accomplish, that's something that's a good runoff towards myself. You can't ever be perfect, but he's as close to it as you can be.
Walpole originally was just so supportive of this business. I don't know what would have happened if this did not work out.
We just really, really, truly appreciate everyone that walks through these doors.
We really, really thank you. So happy we ended up here in the center of Walpole.
Thank you to Rob and Cam for their generous hospitality. And if you want to experience their generous hospitality, unbeatable atmosphere, and delicious bites, be sure to visit Crisp, centrally located at 1049 Main Street. And for all your premier catering needs, be sure to contact 1049 Catering Company. Special thank you to our platinum sponsors, the Walpole Cooperative Bank, the Straccia Law Group, the ladies at Renew and Confidence Medical Aesthetics and Advanced Skincare and Hair Removal, and the Walpole Chamber of Commerce. Thank you for keeping small businesses in the spotlight. For Wicked Walpole, I'm Ava Straccia, signing off. Thanks for watching.